Hey there, everyone. I'm Jen Houston from the Artsy Fartsy Gallery here in Canada. It's Coffee and Cards Day! Yay! I'm excited to be here and to get to share with you and chit chat, have some girl chit chat. My husband's driving me nuts today. I've had a cry already today. I need some girl time, so I'm excited to be here. um, Tonight I'm drinking Santa's Secret, I believe, Santa's Secret, and it's from David's Tea. I'm just gonna pop on just to see if I can view these comments here. Goodness, that's not what I wanted. Technical things. Oy. Such troubles. So how's everybody doing today? Hopefully you've had a better day than I have. It's just been one of those days, but I am thankful that I get to be on here and show some techniques tonight. Hello, Erica. Aw, you miss me. Aw, well, I miss you too. That's so sweet. Aw. So what's the weather like back there, Erica? Super cold? I'm trying to get it. Oh, there we go. I can sort of see. With the program I use I can't see when people pop on. So if you join, please say hello. Otherwise, I have no idea that you're on. So I'm not ignoring you. It's just I have no idea. I plead the dumbness card, I guess, but on purpose. So, have you been making Christmas cards, Erica? Did you get them out? I just need to relax a minute. It's been very busy today. I was going to have my catalog here to show you. Let me grab it here. I was going to show you the cookie cutter Christmas set is actually in the annual catalog, and that's the one that we've been using all week so far. 39 degrees Celsius. Oh, yeah, that's hot. Wowzers. It's hard to believe, but you wouldn't have any reason to tell me not tell me the truth. Goodness, that's wild. I think it's like -10 here, so it's not really cold. I think I'm getting wimpy. I gotta sneeze. Excuse me, because you know, -10 really isn't that bad, but today it seemed awfully cold. I know back home it's probably freezing, but oh well. So, you must have the air conditioning running already. And 39 degrees, that's already in the morning for you. Oh, yikes. Hot, hot, hot. Hello, Jen. Yeah, I'm Canadian, so I get to do Celsius. It's nice to talk to somebody who has metrics. The metric system. My maiden name was Metric, so I get to do the metric system with you. 103. Oh, too hot. Wow. Well, there you go. For all us Canadians shivering in the corner. It's one extreme or the other, hey? All right. Well, what are you guys drinking tonight? I've got my Santa's Helper tea from David's. It even has little, what is it called? Candy canes in the tea. Little candy cane candies. It's so cute. So I have to get it for the candy canes. But it doesn't taste pepperminty, which is kind of good because I'm not a huge peppermint fan. Delicious. All right, let's get rolling. So Yes, yes, Wendy, we do. We use the metric system. I think it's only, isn't it only the states that still, they're lagging behind. I doubt that'll ever change this year, you know. But anyways, I forgot my little sign here. There we go. Now I'm going to get this ready for later. Hopefully I'll remember. Yes, I'm on laptop tonight, and for some reason my picture doesn't come up. That's an old profile picture. Weird. That's different. Diet tonic water with lots of ice for me. Yeah, I bet you gotta cool down. Goodness. So, tonight we're in the annual catalog. It's an oldie but a goodie, the Cookie Cutter Christmas set. It's quite fun, and the thing I love about it is that it comes with this punch. And so it's kind of fun how all these little guys get punched out at with the same punch. Everybody looks at the reindeer and goes, I'm not sure how that's going to work with the punch, but if you flip it, do you see how it works? It really does. So that is what we are using tonight. It's on page 97 if you want to have a closer look later on. But tonight, I had some card kits left over from people who are no-shows to classes. I love stamping with people, and I love when the people come and we have our great time. But it always throws a monkey wrench into it when someone doesn't show up. You kind of wait around. Are they coming? Are they coming? And then they don't show up, and then you've now put all the effort into making a card kit, and so you end up with leftover card kits. So I'm finding them useful for events like this, or when I go have my little coffee time, my London Fog on Friday afternoons. I'm going to this bakery in town, and I'm sitting there and using up some of those old card kits, and just kind of, doing some crafting out in the public so that people can kind of see what this card making thing is kind of all about, in hopes that someone will come and ask me about it, and maybe they'll try out a card class, and maybe they'll get hooked like us. We'll be joining the cult, right? So this is one of the card kits that I had from before, and so I had a few leftovers. So what I'm going to do tonight is use up my old card kits, however, using the Cookie Cutter Christmas items on the card. So here's one we have lined up. I'm just going to get all the little pieces out. So first off, I always like to put a white piece of paper inside of the card. Now let me grab some snail tape. All right, so I'm going to glue this down, the white Whisper white piece on the inside. If you're not sure what size that is, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Just if you can line up one side and either the top or the bottom. I really think that's rude when people do that. I totally agree. Like, I know things happen, but I don't know, can you call or text? Nowadays with texting, and I don't know. That makes the biggest difference in the world when you kind of at least let you know, so that everybody's not sitting around waiting. But I don't know, it seems obvious to me, but perhaps not to everybody. I don't know. All right, so for this card, I'm going to use the little reindeer. And so I've already stamped. I stamped with Memento black ink onto some very vanilla cardstock, and I used my Stampin' Blends to color. I figure you don't need to watch me coloring, because you know how to color. So for this one I used ivory, and I put ivory in her ears, and then I used the light crumb cake and light cherry cobbler On this one I put the light crumb cake for his antlers and the insides of his ears, and then for his face I used soft suede. Hello, Angie. Yes, Wendy, I always have kits. I put them in Ziplocs. I have them in little bags so that, you know, the pieces are all cut up. You get your kit. This is what you're going to be using, and all the pieces are inside so they don't get lost. And I don't know, people find that they like that organization for sure. All right, so, and then of course, after I colored the little reindeer up, and out we come with 2 little reindeer. And so to make them a little more special, I don't know, this was part of the card kit, my buffalo check stamp. I love that thing. And so it was a little piece meant to go behind, as you can see on this one, go behind the heart, which I'm going to continue with doing that. And the way I'm going to do that, I'm just going to put some snail around the back of the heart here. Just as long as there's a little, that's what matters. I'm just going to go with it here. Look for the best. Whoop, lovely. And now I'm going to place these. I was thinking about, you know, somehow placing them in the heart. Maybe like so. But before I do, I wanted to put these little bows on the little reindeer. So this one I wanted to be the little girl. Whoop. So I'm going to put that as a little hair bow for her. And for this one, I like this one better. I'm going to make him a little bow tie so that, you know, he's all manly. All right. I almost want to tuck him a little bit so that that red behind, you can still see his tie. All right, I'm going to use dimensionals. I think that'll be kind of cute to raise them up. How's your Christmas cards going there, Wendy? Did you get a little bit of a start? I just said to Donna, miss classes today. I also got my stuff then. Oh, because Donna, yes, Donna mentioned that you guys got your things there, so that's good to hear. All right, I'm just going to glue this down because it's kind of flopping all over. All right, so here we go. We're going to add a little, sorry, no worries, Wendy, no worries. We'll talk to you again some other time. All right, oh yes, I was going to tuck her a little bit behind. Grocery delivery, that sounds fun. We don't have that here. Maybe we do, I don't know. I'm not sure. That sounds pretty great. I'd be up for that. Although Kylie does that, doesn't she? She orders her groceries online somehow. Nifty. There. Oh, I don't know if I like that placement. Oop. Let's see. I think I need it farther down or something straighter so that you can still see the heart behind there. Look like they're holding ears. And what I wanted to stamp for the sentiment was, what does this say? Best wishes from all of us. And this one is coming from La Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set, the new Teeny Tiny Wishes. So I'm going to put that up top. Best wishes from all of us. And it's kind of a, I don't know, you could use it as a little wedding card, I suppose. Somebody who's having a Christmas wedding, or, you know, a little birthday, or I don't know. Or just Merry Christmas, best wishes from all of us. And then you, in the inside you can put Merry Christmas. Whatever. All right, so there's our first little cute card. I used wood grain paper there, just so you know what that brown is. All right, rolling on to card number 2. Let's see all the pieces. Once again, I start with the white piece of paper on the inside. Hey, Breezer, are you lost? There we go. Thank you, Jan. All right, the next one, I'm actually just going to glue this down. And we're actually going to cover up that heart cutout that I had made. And nobody will even know it's there. Okay, so it's that red buffalo check stamp. And I'm going to just make sure that I've covered the bottom of that heart. Oh, let's make it straight. A little further down. The stripes could also be a little crooked, which is making it go. All right, I'm going to put a black piece. It was 1 inch by 4 inches across. This, by the way, this square piece is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So this is almost going to kind of represent Santa's belt a little. It's Santa that I'm using this time. So I've colored him up with a light cherry cobbler and the dark cherry cobbler to make some shadows. And I used the dark smoky slate for his mitts and all the gray darker parts. I kind of like using gray better than the black, because the black kind of covers it right up and you can't see the little lines on his belt or the lines on his shoes. So that's just my own preference. And for the little belt buckle, I used ivory, and for his face I used crumb cake, and I don't know if you can see, but he's got little cheeks. They are the ivory as well. So I'm gonna go, actually before I glue this down, I wanted to put 'Tis the Season. Once again, from these Itty Bitty Greetings. I like them. Where did it go? 'Tis the Season. And I think I'm gonna use that in black. I like Memento Black. It's one of my favorites. Okay, and this one I'm going to go up the side, I think. Always the other side of the paper if I don't like it. 'Tis the season. Grab my Stampin' Chamois and get rid of that ink before I get it somewhere I don't want it. I should actually do that with the last stamp I used. Clean it up. Okay, 'tis the season. There. And I'm going to glue that onto here. So do you see the belt buckle happening here? Sort of a belt buckle look. Come on. There we go. And so, of course, behind Santa, I do want to put some dimensionals. Pop them up a little. Of course, you could use some of the mini dimensionals on his legs and the arms. Okay, just put those over there. I'm sure I'll find them on my socks later. And there's Mr. Santa. Now, I thought about using this. Where should I put this? Should I use it? Should I not? Yeah, I think I'll put it there. So I'm going to use some glue dots hidden way down in my bucket. All right, so you just I peel it back and then stick my little button to it. Those are the galvanized buttons. I think that's what they're called. And they are on the retired list. So if you like these little buttons, you gotta grab them because they're going to be gone soon. And there we go. There's our second little card. 'Tis the season with Santa. Cute. All right, on to number 3. I'm gonna have to blow my nose here. Pardon me. It sounds like a lot of people have cards way back, or oh my goodness, a lot of people have colds back home. I know my nieces sound like they got the flu, and it's singing Christmas tree time, and they're supposed to be in it, and so I feel bad for Lindsay because she's busy working, conducting that, and the girls are not feeling so great. All right, so card number 3, I used the little bear. Where'd my punch go? So it's actually this one. It doesn't really look like a bear when you just kind of have a look at it, but once you stamp it and then you use this little face and stamp it onto the bear, and then these are the ears, which I stamped and kind of cut around, because you can't stamp the ears on first because the punch would cut them off. So you have to add the ears afterwards. So that, oh, I know, freezer. So I'm going to glue those on right now before I lose them. There we have it. Angie and Jen, do you have all your cards done? Or did you make cards this year, Jen? Or are you just foregoing? All right, so there's our inside that I always like to start with. And for this one, I'm going to kind of leave it. I guess I must have taken that, the buffalo check out. Oh well, that's okay. I'll glue this on. Placing it in the center, and the little bear is going to go somewhere there. I'm going to pop him up because he looks so cute. I want to show him off. The way I got these letters was they are framelets. They're the large letters framelets. Costly. They aren't cheap, that's for sure, but I use them a lot. They are a worthwhile investment for sure. Now before I put them straight, but I was just thinking maybe we'll give them a little bit of a turn. So I'm just gonna glue those down. There. Thank you, Britt. Hello, Sandy. How's the weather back home, you girls? I think it's about -10 here today. I think this is the coldest it's been. I'm getting wimpy because I didn't like it. Let's see. I'm gonna make it kind of even with the J. All right. Now inside this stamp set there is "Have yourself a very Merry Christmas." So I think this one needs that saying for sure. Oh my goodness, I don't even think I've used that one yet. Well, that's silly. Let's get this small block. All right, I'm going to use my black Memento ink. Ink it up. And because it's brand new, I like to try it out on a paper first. Sometimes it kind of is a little bit, it's almost like waxy or something. There's a film on it and it doesn't quite stamp right. So let's see. So sometimes it's good to just give it a few tries before you actually go for it and make sure it's exactly what you want. One more for good luck. Yeah, I think that's good to go. All right, I'm going to put it right under his feet. There we go. Have yourself a very Merry Christmas. Minus 15-ish, eh? Yeah. Sandy, you're not allowed to say that. That's a lot of kerfluffle, hey? That fits perfect on the angle. I know, isn't that kind of cute? I quite like it, actually. The things I come up with, I tell you. Now, little bow, no bow. Cover his make him a boy bear. I don't know. What do you think? Should I do the bow? Not do the bow? Where if you say yes, where should I put it? Whoops! I'm wrecking my bow. Always cut those little tails off too. I need your help. What's your opinion? Delicious. Silliness, I think. Modest bear, yeah? It's kind of funny. All right, let's go for it. Oh dear, that's gonna make me laugh every time I see it. All right. Now I'm gonna just trim that there, the string a little bit. I like without. Could do the little punched bow. Hey! Hey! That's brilliant. Thank you. Because this is looking a little silly. Great. I'm going to pull his parts off. Oh, yeah. Look at... Oh, you're smart. Love it. Love it. Oh. And that's with the buffalo chick. Oh, Sandy, I'm glad you're here. Look at that. I love it. That made it perfect. Nice. So there's the little bear. And of course, you know, this would make such a cute baby card. Oh, very nice. Okay, and we're on to our last one. This time I'm going to use the little gingerbread dudes. Okay, let's get started with the inside. Can you send that to Lori? I could. It would go with a little Logan, hey? I already sent her Christmas card, but you know, it could be. I need to put that little thing back on his parts. All right, inside is finished. This one I'm going to glue down. Okay, and there we have it. And then I'm going to cover up this little spot, but I've cut out, this isn't the galvanized paper, but it's like the silver foil from back in the day. I did have galvanized, but I didn't have quite enough. And so what I did was I just cut a rectangle of paper, and I rounded the corners, and then I just scored it, and then I just kind of folded those little pieces up. I got mine too. It was very nice. Thanks. You're welcome there, Jen. So I was gonna just tilt it. So it looks like a little baking sheet, right? That's my hope anyway. So I'm gonna get this buffalo check square down. Okay, and then I'm gonna glue this piece. Of course, I'm not gonna glue on these flaps because I want them to kind of stick up a little bit. And let's go like, maybe like that on an angle a little bit. And to make this kind of fun, I was going to, oh, have you never seen that before, Sandy? Yeah, make the little cookie sheet. I'm gonna punch a little piece out of this guy so that it looks like he's been a little eaten. Now, I guess what's fair to one is fair to the other, right? So let's cut off this guy's leg. I don't know if I love that. Didn't come out so well. There. Shoot. This is trimming like trimming bangs. There we go. That's a little bit. Okay. So it looks like they've been had a little mouse. I think I'm going to lay this one flat. And this one I think I'm going to pop up using my dimensionals. Throwing them in the garbage. I'm gonna have them everywhere. All right, and this dude with the head chopped off, there, he's gonna go over here. Now, I think we need a little bit of I used the apron builder, the apron framelits. However, I was looking, and of course they have, you know, one framelit to cut out the little mitt, but they only have one framelit. So it would be fine if you had, you know, a solid piece of paper, but normally they go like this, do they not? Mittens? Just saying. So I guess we're gonna have two left thumbs or two right thumbs mittens, because it's just, I guess that's how she's gonna be. Just don't look like they were kind of dropped willy-nilly. I would like the green. So I'll just glue those down. The two-thumbed mittens. I don't want the same thing. Let's go there. Look a little more scattered. Now for a saying. There is warm, heartfelt greetings for a very Merry Christmas. I think that would be nice, but I think we don't have room, so I think it's going to go on the inside. Yep, I think that's what my plan is, because it's kind of big. I kind of want to use that the little bow tie. Make one a boy. I'm going to put the boy one with the head missing. Especially after today with my husband, I tell you. Don't tell me too many secrets. Okay, let me find some real red. Oh, I do. Look at here. Look at it. Look. Got one. Okay. Before you big shot it, can you use the paper upside down? Oh, So you flip the... Sandy Peters, you are a brilliant woman. I learned 2 things today. Oh my goodness. Yes. Why didn't I think of that? It's been a bad day. Oh my Lanta. Okay. Here's our man with the head missing. Now, do we give her a little bow? Nah. Okay. Do we need a bow? I don't think we need a bow. Okay, and on the inside I'm going to stamp that little saying. Where'd it go? This one. Put this one back. Sandy, I keep meaning to ask you, do you know, or did you know, Elfrida and Elsie Peters? I think they lived on your street. I'm not going to announce which street you're on. Just curious. Tap, tap, tap. Crack. Okay. Well, for one, I had it upside down. It may be that I have had that same thing go on in my head before. There you go. There it goes. Okay. Now, should we dress up these envelopes? Do you think? That's cute. Little man with his head missing. Okay, so I think we'll dress up the envelopes because we still have a little time. And let's go with the first one here. So I have the reindeer. We need our little envelope for our reindeer card. So I'm going to get out my reindeer stamp. And I suppose I didn't bring, no, yes I did. Put it over here. So I'm just going to have his head kind of sticking out. Memento black ink. Ooh, ooh. There you are. Sorry you missed that. Elfrida and Elsie Peters. Did you know them? I'm pretty sure they were on your street back in the day. I'm just curious if they're related. They've since, I believe both of them have passed away. They were twins. All right. Okay, so when you get a little boo-boo like this, where you know it didn't really fill in, you take your blender pen and you just dip it into the ink, and it's going to act like a little marker, and you can fill in those little gaps and nobody will even know. There we go. And then just to clean it, you just rub it on your paper, and that's that. Okay, now I'm going to get out my Stampin' Blends. All right, and some crumb cake. Let's do his antlers, a bronze this time. I like this bronze color. So you just color away. I should be wearing my glasses. Nope, not familiar with those names. Okay, just thought I'd ask. Just curious. And the light crumb cake first. Man, as you get older, your eyesight just, I found over this past year, it's just gone downhill so fast. And I can see well, like, you know, at arm's length, I can see great. Close up, it's not great, and far away, it's not great. It's really not great far away. So I pop in the car, and of course, you drive out the driveway, and then you look away, and you're like, oh, I forgot my glasses. I don't need them yet, but I probably should be wearing them. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the dark crumb cake to kind of just make some shadows. And then I go back with the light one and kind of blend it in. That's kind of why they're called Stampin' Blends, so that you don't get that hard line. Kind of let that dry a little too much there, but there. And I think I want my real red, just a little dab of it, to go on his nose so that we know he's Rudolph, maybe. Oh, sometimes these are tough to get into. Oh, sheesh. My chair just went down. Kind of scared me. Okay, then we need some a lighter color for in his ears. I'm actually going to use the same color on his cheeks. Hey, I should give these guys some little cheeks too. Especially the girl. Oh, she should have eyelashes. I like eyelashes. Are you doing Christmas cards this year, Sandy? This chair keeps going down. Woo! Making me seasick. There. There. She's gonna get little glasses, her little eyelashes. All right, so there's my envelope for this card. If you could see it, it would be much nicer. There we go. Cute, just a little, you know, poke through. It'll make the card envelope exciting when someone gets it. All right, this one. This will be simple because basically you just stamp the gingerbread and it happens. I need to wipe this off. There's no coloring involved with the gingerbread, unless you want to give them some colored buttons. Maybe we'll end up doing that. Okay, let's get them back in here. And gingerbread. Put it on the block. And for the gingerbread, I used soft suede. Oh, let's see. This is where the Stamparatus would have been great. Okay, I'll try again if it doesn't. You can always give them a little rub underneath. I did up 2 paper pumpkin kits, so they are made. Now I just need to select my victims. Yes, those paper pumpkin kits, man, you just whip things up in a hurry, which is awfully nice. It's a little shadow, this Mr. Gingerbread, but I think he'll be all right. All right, I think I'm going to color in his buttons, and maybe that won't make it look so odd. Let's just use cherry cobbler. Get muscles from stamping. Pulling these, look how far. I've shrunk. I guess I could do his little smile. Should I do his eyes? Probably. I guess we'll do blue. There. Maybe I'll give him a little blue leg cuff. There. Okay. I think that's good. Or maybe I'll do crumb cake. Light crumb cake on his. It won't be just this bright white. There. Our little gingerbread card and envelope are finished. Finished being glorified. All right, the teddy bear is easy too. So here's the stamp. Let's get my Simply chamois. Clean them off. Put it away. I'm horrible at putting things back exactly where they need to go. Are you a messy cleaner-upper or a not-so-cleaner-upper? I am definitely not a cleaner-upper. Okay, I know I'm going to use these two. So, get up the little bear. And for the bear, I used crumb cake. And I'll just, no, maybe before he lifts up, I'm going to give it a rub underneath. I could be using my foam mat. It's not great, but that's okay. I should be using my foam mat, but to be honest with you, right now my desk is atrocious, and I wouldn't even know where to look for it. Just being honest. All right, so now I'm going to add on his ears. So as you can see, they're just wee little circles, half circles. And you just line them up with his head. And press down. There. Okay. And now for his eyes. I'm going to use the black Memento. And I put them right here. Looks kind of creepy. Let's get this hair out of the way. Apparently my dogs aren't the only ones who are shedding. Okay, here we go. Little face. Just brings them to life. Not a cleaner-upper. Good thing we don't need the dinner table until Christmas. Funny. That's good. There you go. Is that where you craft? On the dinner table? Alright, there's our little teddy bear. Cards and envelopes. And one more. We need a little Santa. That's right, Bree. But that was a big noise. Hey, better clean these off. Do you get to host Christmas, Sandy? Do you have any brothers or sisters? I don't really know. I have one younger brother who is in Brandon with his family, the two little nieces and my sister-in-law, and that is it. Okay, I'm closing this up and I need to get the Santa. I can't talk and work at the same time, I tell ya. Put that away. Here comes Santa Claus. And we're going to stamp it on the envelope. We can always cut them in half. Put them on the other back side. People like doing that. I don't. It's different. All right, Mr. Ho Ho Ho. I'm not going to put all of you on there. it all. Okay, let's get out my real cherry cobbler. Oh, goodness. Okay, there's the light, the dark for a little shadow. And then so it doesn't stay a big line, I'm going to blend the two. I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but just kind of adds a little bit of a dimension there. And onto his, oh, sheesh, his suit. And a little under there, under his armpit, and kind of by his sleeve. I'm just going to put that on loose. All right, and then off to the other side. The trick with blends is trying to blend while they're still kind of a little bit wet, because once it's dry, it's too hard. Well, I have a craft area, but it is a mess too. I know. I will be having Christmas. We will be Rob, Gary, your son, and I, and Rob's dad for sure. Maybe a nephew and his family. We are flexible. Very nice, very nice. There you go. Okay. I think I did it here on the other one. That's the best way to be at Christmas. Whoopsie. Oh dear. Might change up Santa's attire here. make some red where the white is. I'm shocked nobody's tried to do that. You know, everything else seems to be changing for this, that, and other reasons. But Santa's suit is still red and white. Let's keep it that way. All right, for his face, I used the light crumb cake. And I don't think I want to use the dark, I don't know, maybe just under his hat a little. Just a little. Oh, maybe we'll use on his eyes too. maybe. Oh, I just gave him nostrils. Whoops. I'm sure Santa has nostrils, but not like that. Oh, I think I'm using ivory now, aren't I? Totally wrong color. Well, we're changing up his skin color, that's all. All right, and while I have ivory, then I'm going to use that on his belt buckle. It was pretty close, so I just used it. And for the other bits, his belt, I'm using the dark smoky slate. I guess we'll give him black mitts. That's not boots. There. I know what we forgot. There is a wee little circle here. And it's for the top of his hat. Here it goes. There. I didn't do that on his card. I might have to go back and find a little scrap piece and add it on. Or nobody would even notice. That's what I'm going to tell myself. The button and bow look really good on Santa. Thank you. All right, and there's that one. 4 cards done, all with the cookie cutter Christmas. Lots of fun. Make sure, if you haven't already, you check out the newsletter. If you signed up for the newsletter, it's got lots of fun things that are coming up. Oopsie. lots of, sorry, boom, lots of fun things that are coming up soon, like a ribbon share, a paper share, a Stampin' Blends club, where you get lots of free stuff. What else is coming? Oh, right now the closeout sale is happening, and so all the holiday catalog items are, whichever ones are retiring, it's shows, and it also shows which items are on sale, which is lovely. And I also have all of my items that are going to be buy one get one. So if you buy one of my old retired items, they're perfectly fine. I just need to make room for more items, so I had to do a big clean out. So I would love to regift them to a new home. And so how it works is if the value of the stamp is $10, then you get a $10 credit towards an item from any of the catalogs or any of the clearance items, whatever. Just on your next, I guess, order, you'll get a credit. So you're buying one stamp set and getting another one for free. So it works out pretty good. All right. Other than that, yeah, if you don't know, if you aren't signed up for the newsletter and you would like to be, just let me know and I can add you. Otherwise, I think we're good. Thanks for hanging in there with me, Sandy. You're a smart lady. You showed me a couple new things tonight. That was wonderful. I'm so grateful. All right, have a good evening. We'll talk to you again.